Jimmy, a 2-2 draw here at Chadderton. What are your thoughts on that game?
I'm fuming, to put it politely. And I've just said to the players in the dressing room, the reason I'm fuming is they put so much into that game and played so well for large parts to draw it. We had to win that game of football today with the level of performance we put in. And at 2-0, started, I wouldn't say we started slowly, but we had to grow into the game. But we had to earn the right to play here. These are top of the form table in the league. So it's a 6-pointer in the playoff chase. And the bottom line is, for me, I think we should win the game today. I thought the lads played really well. On the whole, they put a good performance in, and I'm so disappointed to be coming away with a 2-2 draw, which is a result that we would have probably taken before the game. But to play so well and then being 2-0 up with 10 minutes to go or whatever it was, I lost track of the time due to the floodlight issue. So I didn't know how long there was to go. But we put so much into the game, and when we're 2 up, we've got to kill it off. We've had chances, and that goes 3-0, and then we'll probably go 4-0, and we don't get this pressure that comes at the end. And again, we've dealt with most of it pretty well. We've just switched off twice. But they're the points. That's the most frustrating thing for me today. We've thrown 2 points away. We should be going back on the bus in the lead up to Christmas now to spend Christmas Day with our families on back of a great win at Chadderton, and we've drawn. And I've probably gone madder there than I have when we've lost 4-0 or 4-1 or whatever, when we've been beat. Because it's just the way we sacrificed the lead. But I'm not blaming that on my goalkeeper or my defence or anything like that. I think just as a team we're too naive, or we've been a little bit naive. But the bottom line is, when we get the chances, if we kill that game off today, this pressure doesn't build at the end. And they've scored 2 goals. Fair play to them. They kept plugging away. But it feels strange being standing here saying, look, my lads have played really well today. I can't fault any of them, even the lads that come off the bench. But there's fine margins in football. We should have won that game today, so I'm disappointed with a point in the end.
And I won't ask you to comment on the floodlight issue specifically, but how much do you think that 10-minute stoppage affected us?
Well, I think, to be honest with you, I don't think, get myself in trouble, I don't think we needed a 10-minute stoppage. There was plenty of light. It was only one bulb that went out. When we started talking about possibly abandoning the match, I couldn't quite believe what I was hearing. I was like, what for what? And look, we're in the ascendancy, aren't we? We're playing well. And yeah, the 10-minute, I think it was like sort of an half time, wasn't it? And it's like on last Saturday when we were playing Atherton, we didn't want half time. Obviously we knew it was going to come, but we're in the ascendancy, we're on the front foot, we're playing well. We just had 2 good chances before that, and yeah, I think it probably did kill our momentum a little bit. Certainly worked in their favour. But I'll be honest with you, Dan, I thought it could have been managed a little bit better. I don't think we needed a 10-minute spell to decide what we were doing. Everybody's on pitch throwing all their different ideas in and opinions in. I think we should have just got pulled, both managers. Are you happy? Are the officials happy? Let's crack on. But it just got turned into a circus.
I know it feels like 2 points lost. Still plenty of positives to take from picking up another point on the road at a tough place to come against a playoff rival.
Oh, yeah, honestly, I'm just gutted because I know the levels that we can get to, and I know that how well we played today. So, look, I'm pleased, and I don't want to sound like I'm, too disgruntled and disappointed, because I just said to the lads in the changing room at the end, I said, look, I'm gutted for you, because you put so much into that game to come away with a point. Now, like I said to you before, we would have probably taken a point before the game today, but to take a point in that manner, so disappointing. So I think frustrating is the biggest word. I couldn't ask any more of them in terms of performance, and they all worked the socks off. Lads are on the floor in the dressing room, and everybody played well to a man. You can't question the commitment. The lads are like superb. They're playing, out of their skins. Even if it's not the quality on the ball, sometimes it's the work rate and the endeavour. It's not through a lack of trying, but we've just got to be a little bit smarter. And not be as naive and just see that game out. We can't draw that game today. Not after with this position we've got ourselves into. Fair play to us for getting us in that position. But like you say, it's a tough place to come. These are a good side. They're right up there. So if it gives us anything, it gives us confidence that we can come. We know we can match it with anybody in this division. There'll be a lot of twists and turns. There's other clubs around us who've dropped points today. which has made me even more disappointed, because I think this is a bit of a 6-pointer and we should win it. But looking at it on the face of things, there'll be a lot of teams who will get beat here, so it's it's a good point on the road. In the bigger picture, once I've settled down a little bit, we just deserve more, I think, and that's the frustrating part about it. I'm gutted for the lads, and it's strange to say you're gutted when you come away from Chadderton with a point, but that just shows the level of performance, and I don't think we deserved it.
Thanks, Jimmy. Merry Christmas.
Cheers, Dan. Merry Christmas.